I was told that my girlfriend was cheating, and when I confronted her, she got defensive and evasive. But since I don't have any proof, I don't know what else to do. I am 30 and have been dating a girl, 29, I met at work. We'll call her Martha. For 1.5 years, of which the last half year has been long distance, we have been meeting once a month for a weekend or so. We have another colleague, let's call him John, and we have met his longtime girlfriend, let's call her Jane, on the vacations we have taken in the last year. Jane works elsewhere and has been with John since their school days, more than 9 years. A week ago, I got an email from Jane. It said something like this: "I don't know you too well, so it's probably not my place, but I got jilted and don't want the same to happen to the other hurt party in this matter. John and Martha have been involved since October. I don't know to what extent, or if it was from even before. I don't wish to know either, because whatever I am aware of beyond a doubt, from their messages and subsequently his confession, is enough for me to break it off. I am not in touch with anyone in that crowd anymore and don't intend to be. I don't know what your relationship with her is. This was just an FYI. Good luck and take care." I trust my girl, so my first reaction was to show her this mail and ask her to find out if John is okay after what seemed to be an ugly breakup, as they are very close. She got defensive and said, "I had no right to accuse her, and I should have deleted the mail and never shown it to her if I truly trusted her." I spoke to another colleague, Bill, and told him what had happened. He said John had told everyone he had a breakup sometime before October, but continued hanging out with Jane, which everyone had found odd. He also told me that Martha and he spent a lot more time together now, though he didn't suspect anything romantic. Now, I'm not proud of this part, but I got frustrated at this point and wrote back to Jane asking her for evidence. She wrote back saying she didn't want to get involved any further and that she had confronted him in person, so she had no evidence. I wrote back desperately asking for some message/chat for me to confront with. She wrote back giving some personal details of the things she had read, the terms of endearment they had for each other, the physical involvement description, etc., and said to either trust her or not, but please keep her out of it now. I confronted Martha with the details and she has denied the whole thing. I really don't know what to do. Best comments. Your girlfriend's reaction was all wrong here. Instead of saying you should have deleted and not mentioned, she should be thankful for benefit of doubt. Exactly what I found odd and unsettling. My tone wasn't accusatory, as I honestly didn't believe it at the time. I'm not so sure now, and I think it's very unfair that I have nothing concrete to go with, so I can neither leave nor stay with complete satisfaction. Her reaction is troubling. I mean, I get the defensive part, but to say that you should delete it and not bring it to her attention? No, that's not normal in an innocent party. Based on the knowledge that the two are spending more time together and what her initial reaction was, the seed of doubt is there. She's cheated and she is still cheating. I'd break it off. She can't even feel remorse or admit to it. Ask yourself, why would someone who is an almost complete stranger contact you out of the blue? Why would they mention specifics? Why would they want to sabotage your relationship if you are not in the same social circles? None of that makes sense. Update number 1, 2 days after the first post. Firstly, thanks to everyone who replied to the post. I was too invested in the relationship to objectively look at things for what they were and needed to hear an external opinion. I am usually a trusting person, but this reeked of pure bullshit. Here's how it unfolded. I told her I was uncomfortable with this whole scenario and would prefer if she maintained some distance with John. She burst into tears, saying she was only being a good friend to him to help him through his rough breakup. I demanded to know why she hadn't told me about the breakup if she knew what, with all her continuous yapping about every other random thing. She said he had told everyone about the breakup, but was still trying to make it work with her, so she wasn't sure what the scenario was. She went on to tell me that Jane was a complete psycho and told me horror stories of things she did for attention. Jane was allegedly envious of my girl's closeness with John, even though nothing was going on between them. She said John had finally severed ties, which caused her to lash out and attack her, Martha, through me. I believed her and felt quite terrible for doubting her. After a lot of her tears were spilled, I apologized profusely and suggested we keep our distance from both of them till they sort out their own shit. She reluctantly agreed. A day later, yesterday, I get a call from Bill, another colleague, and he tells me they were all out together and he saw them making out when they excused themselves for a smoke break. Martha doesn't smoke. I didn't confront or react. I requested Bill to not mention anything to her or John about having alerted me. I told her I had left a few files on her computer and couldn't remember where or what they were called, so needed remote access to her system for some time. I pretended it was extremely urgent and I feigned a state of panic. I told her it would take me some time to transfer the files. She gave me access and went to take a shower. I went into her email. It had nothing. Social media, chats, nothing. Skype, nothing. I felt like shit again, thinking I'm terrible for doubting her. And then I realized she had left her phone on charge through USB on her laptop. I accessed the folders and there it was, the ugliness bare of the person I had spent the last 1.5 years loving, dirty pictures of both of them. I cleared my traces and logged out. I haven't confronted her yet. I'm deciding between a stone-cold dignified walk away and a make her weep drama-induced walk away. Update number 2. Thanks everyone for your support and advice. I left without a word. I know she will try her emotional drama and try to explain away this with absurd logic, playing the victim, getting on the offense by attacking me. I'm not interested in any of that. I left and she can figure out why. To hell with her. Update number 3. As advised by a lot of you, I sent a thanks to Jane. She replied saying good riddance, take care. Martha has asked a few common friends to ask why I've blocked her. I've told them to not speak of her to me or of me to her. She's a mess from what I hear. I honestly don't give a shit. Indifference feels sweet. Didn't expect to feel this good so soon. I'm grateful to her for being such an in-your-face bitch. That sure helps.